Well, hello YouTube. In this tutorial we're gonna talk about returns from functions. That means that we will write function that will not do stuff on a screen like printing integers on a screen. It will provide it as a end result, or let's say half product, to the rest of the script, so the rest of the code can grab it and do something with it more. So no direct operation, just products, so the scripts can grab it and do something with it more. On the left side, up till now, when we were creating functions, we were using void. But now, when we have returns, no void. We must use real data types like integer or character or whatever you are working with. So let's create function that will export, that will return integer to the rest of the code so that main or some other function can grab it. Right, so integer, a little bit of space, and let's call it export function, and it will just export results of addition to the rest of the world. So integer x and integer y, where is that thing, and operation integer addition, the iteon equals x plus y, and now no printing, no printf. Okay, this is a new keyword, return. And also you have this in most of other programming languages, this return. It is like general principle, a general keyword in all programming languages. Return will export stuff to the rest of the code. In this case, that will be addition variable, addition container. And now down there we can use it with simple call with parameters. Export function, and 5 and 10 will be inputs or parameters. And now, because in here we don't have direct printing, nothing is gonna happen. We will have results somewhere in a PC, but not on the screen. Okay, see, there you go. Now we need to use this as a part of bigger instruction. For example, in here we will say printf or have some other bigger calculation. So printf with the dedicated parentheses on the left side, custom report, that will go like I don't know, result. What is the data type as a return? It is d, integer, I mean d is a placeholder, a little bit of n, and concatenation with the comma with call of the function with those parameters. And now we're gonna have 15 on a screen as a result of that addition. So think about this. This is like a starting point of your motor, and you are shooting it that result right here. So left stuff, grab it and push it on a screen alongside with the right side on an individual line, something like that. It depends how you think. There you go. Result is a 15. You can use this custom line many times with, of course, different inputs, and the result will be obvious, 55. There you go. But we don't need this much code on the screen, because now we can actually use this function in a bigger example, like in a more detailed computation. But for simplicity reasons, we will just multiply it with 2. So yeah, we can copy paste and type here custom result or something else. I'm not creative with naming things, so use just something abstract here, like custom result, I don't know. And then again, call of the function, but this time we are multiplying that with a 2, with a p-value 3.14, with some other value like Bernoulli equation, calculation of, I don't know, triangle, surface, whatever, some geometrical objects. It depends what you care about, what you do in a school or job or whatever, but you get the point here. Whatever is the result, when you call function, when it's returned, you can do more with it. Okay, so when you have void, it's a little bit difficult. You need to type more, but I think this is a better way. When you have returns, immediately do something with it. So yeah, this will go into comment section. I don't want to confuse you. Let's create another function that will grab stuff from keyboard and return a result also. Integers, of course, like a simple where is m? Simple multiplication. No parameters. We will just grab stuff from keyboard, which means we must establish those empty variables, containers, call it whatever you like, x and y. I'm using x and y on the same line because it's easier. I need to type less, and you can say on the individual lines int x and int y, but then you need to type more. Okay, instruction to end user, what they need to type. So printf, this is inside a function, okay, inside a function as instruction, value for first number and a little bit of a new line, okay. And now we are going to grab it with scanf. If you remember, scanf is a function in C that will provide you option to grab stuff and put it into variable. What is the data type? I mean format specifier. D, integer, concatenation with x, but this time with ampersand. So basically we are getting into hardware address and grabbing stuff. Right, so this was for x, and absolutely same stuff for y. For this is second number, that is y, and yeah, we need to change that, and this will work. And now variable for result, that will be again integer, I don't know how to type, multiplicatio. Did I type that correctly? Multiplicatio. I don't have a good site these days. Right, so times y, and now we will not print it, we will return it to the rest of the world. Return multiplication. Right. Okay, so let's call that function right here. I'm gonna put this also into comment. I don't need it. What was the name? Simple multiplication, and no parameters because we are using stuff from keyboard, so we don't put stuff in here. So let's just call it to see what's up. Value will be 10 and 20, and nothing happens because we are just checking will this function accept stuff. And now we can use it into bigger stuff like a printf or some other bigger calculation. Like on the left side we are going to have customer report. Damn it, what is with my mind? I don't know how to type. Anyway, what was the integer? D, format specifier is D, and this will work, but I need to close this parenthesis right here, because these two are for function, and these end two on the left and the right side, far left and the far right, are for dedicated in C printf function. Okay, now we're gonna have 10 and 20, and there you go. Result of multiplication is 200. Now I know that this sounds a little bit weird. I mean, why can't we just printf inside a function? We can, but that's not the point. We are here learning about returns to the rest of the world. Okay, so you can use it. This is very, very simplified. In a real case scenario, you're gonna use that return into much bigger detailed up calculation. Okay, so I think that you grasp the point of returns here, definitely. And if this code is big for you, if you cannot understand it on the first side, then it's cool, give yourself a little bit of time. It is simple, but if you're tired or something, work with simple integers. When you grasp that, then everything else will be easy. I mean, yeah, in a C you need to use different methods and then a little bit of format specifiers. You need to type more in a C than in a Python, let's say, and think more about return types and inputs and stuff like that. But this is C, guys, this is not Python, right? Okay, that's pretty much it in this tutorial. Thank you for watching. As always, see you in the next one, where we are going again to do something fun. I think this is fun, this is C. And when you need to type a lot, it's always fun. You have that like feeling that you are doing something important, and yeah, a little bit later you're gonna choose probably some other programming languages. But hey, C is absolute base for everything. Anyway, thank you for watching and see you in a couple of minutes. Ciao.